win.
What is Bure's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bure's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska. Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today. You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today. Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
How many times has the dad in your life complained about being tired and sore and done nothing about it? Why not change things up this year for Father's Day with a gift certificate for a massage from the Body Shop? It's not a day at the golf course or a new tool for the shop, but it is something that can make activities less painful going forward. Get Dad a gift certificate today for Father's Day at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
Be a memory for your grandchildren. Among Nebraska adults age 65 or older, 47% report current alcohol use. Drinking too much can cause harm to children, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, you will still be around for your grandchildren. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
When you look at Nebraska baseball, I mean, a 40-win season, best pitching in the Big Ten, above average offense for the Big Ten. You go to regionals, far and away the best pitching staff, but a good half a run below even the third worst offense in that regional. When you look at Nebraska baseball, is that a program that needs to improve the pitching first or the lineup first to be able to make more of a dent in the postseason?
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting lincolnteammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
The highlight of the first segment easily was Jake being concerned about the sand that would need to be brought into Memorial Stadium if they played softball.
It's for the optics here. It just looks better with sand.
So do you think the infield is just sand, Jake?
What's wrong with you?
It's not sand.
It looks better with the sand look on it.
It does not.
Yes, it does.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. Old School with VP and J.
Everybody's going to focus on his intensities and antics. I think he will be just fine because Billy Donovan is doing well, right? And he's intense as all get out. But how do you think he would transition to the NBA as a coach? And then also, what does this tell you about the Lakers?
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is Wednesday. It is a breezy Wednesday morning here in the capital city. Good morning, folks. I hope your morning's off to a great start. And it is going to be a warm one today in Lancaster County. Actually, throughout the entire state of Nebraska, it is going to be warm. And folks, stay hydrated. Again, always a big shout out to our folks that are working outside, construction, with regards to what you're doing outside. Appreciate it. We appreciate it. Stay hydrated. Stay well. Rafferty, what's going on? The mayor of North Platte, you made your return. How you doing, brother?
I'm back. I'm here.
Don't
forget lottery workers working outside, battling the elements, selling scratch tickets. It's going to be a battle.
It's going to be a battle.
Selling scratch tickets.
It's going to be a battle. Hey, Raff, the most important question is the AC working in the trailer that you're going to be in?
I don't know. We're going to find out in about hour and a half.
Nice. What's the weather looking like there in MP?
I saw 98 today, so it'll be nice, nice and
goodness.
toasty.
Wow. You know, the farther west you go, the warmer it gets. So,
yeah. Raff, from I know you got it blurred on your thing, but it looks like you're just almost like in a heavenly. There's a light above your head.
Yeah,
like you're the biggest Gabriel angel I've ever seen in my life.
Well, some say that I'm very angel-y, so.
Angelic. Come
on, guys. I'm in North Platte.
He said angel-y, and then last week he said chefy. When he talked about chef talk, when he talked about said fentanyl that's inside the pancake, heavenly waffles, and this morning's jelly.
Yeah, I'm very angel-y.
Angelic.
Guys, I'm fragile.
And AD and I both at the same time. Angelic?
I'm very fragile.
Fragile. Yeah, that would be true. Brad, okay, so the trailer, no issues with that driving yesterday, right?
Yeah, we were good. We're good. Yeah.
I kind of paused on that one. Like there was some issues or not?
We had a little valve issue, but it was nothing that I was unable to battle against. But all good.
Good.
Safe and sound.
It's good. David from Renew, our good friend of the show, says, has Raff been kidnapped? It looks like he's making a ransom video. And it kind of does. You know, the lighting's a little distorted. You're not necessarily the most clear picture right now. Are we staying in like a Super 8 or a Motel 6? Is that where we're at right now? It's like one of those.
I've got a particular set of skills. I'm at the Holiday Inn Express, which, great enchiladas here.
He's at the Motel, Hotel, Holiday Inn. Rioff knows the rest of that song. Yeah. I can't sing it on the radio.
What's the room number?
I am room. I can't give my room out. All my groupies, my rap roadies will be out here following me.
Hey, speaking of free off, I'm going to text you in a sec, man. I got a tea time that I want to see if you can make. Nick goes, oh, interesting. Well, Nick, I know you can't because it's during the time that you have to be on the air.
Well, we could schedule a different tea time, couldn't we?
Well, it's for Father's Day with my sons.
Oh, okay. Well,
and you know where that goes.
Yeah, I do.
Last rap was not even close.
Yep.
I got a tea time at Wild Horse.
Do you have anybody going with you?
Nope, just me.
Oh man, Raff, that's too bad.
Okay, so the thing about it, Nick, is
that's why Raff needs to become a father.
Yeah, man. Even get a dog, still dad. I mean, doggy dad.
I've got a dog. Her name is Lolo, and she's really cute.
She's in Alabama.
Yeah, not your dog.
Sweet home Alabama with TJ. That's what I call Tracy Johnson now, Raff. I'm sorry, I call her TJ.
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 TR.
Yeah.
Married.
Oh.
All right.
Play,
all right.
Whoa. Rico even looked up. Whoa. I don't know if that was a Freudian slip or what. Wait a minute.
Hold on. Is that breaking news? Raff, do we have an announcement?
Now, wait a minute, Raff.
What's that?
I said TJ for her Tracy Johnson. You said, no, it's TR for Tracy. So
do we have an announcement?
An announcement to make here?
No announcement as of yet, but I'm just saying you got to get it right.
You got to get it right.
Very interesting. Intriguing.
I don't know. I feel like Raff just said that, and Tracy's probably like, we weren't supposed to tell people yet.
Or maybe she didn't know yet.
She didn't know yet either, and he just slipped the beans. I mean, he did almost just tell us his room number at the Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah. Yes.
Or maybe I was in Cabo and maybe we did stuff.
Okay, Raff.
Okay, Raff. Now, pause.
We don't need to know. We don't need to know what happened in Cabo, Cuba, or in Alabama.
Well, maybe I got married on my 50th birthday.
If you did that and you didn't tell two of your closest people that you see daily,
I ain't seen no ring.
Yep. I ain't seen no ring. Tracy, text into the show or message me. Raff can't see it. I want to know what happened.
You know, if Tracy's watching this or if she's listening,
did you
she's
say
just
no?
like,
did you say no?
if Tracy's watching or listening, all of a sudden he said that, she goes, wait, hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on.
How about that?
It's not we're not supposed to tell anybody. She goes, I didn't even know.
Yeah, Raff, this is intriguing, man. You've opened up a can of worms here, man.
Yeah, what are we doing, Raff?
Bro, it's like opening toothpaste and you put some out. Once you put the toothpaste out, you can't put it back in the tube, man. It's out there now.
If we're talking about
it's gonna get messy.
I have ideas for the ceremony.
Are you going to come to Florida?
It's in Florida.
Oh, destination.
Oh,
interesting.
So the wedding's in Florida.
I would think so.
I have
Raff is being very elusive here.
I have even more ideas for the ceremony.
Sharks.
How'd you know?
Sharks.
Sharks
with lasers attached to their heads.
Lasers on their freaking foreheads.
Wow.
Are tickets involved for the radio shows, people?
Yeah, everyone's invited.
Okay, not invited. That's not what we asked.
He didn't say invited.
They included? Are tickets included?
Florida's
tickets to what? The Shark Show?
If you want to call
what you're going to call the ceremony.
Whatever you want to call your ceremony is up to you, man.
Yeah,
no judgment.
It's your special day.
No judgment.
Tracy and Raff Shark Show.
This is how we keep the Raff lineage alive.
There's no judgment here. Dun, dun.
Wait. So Raff, this is going to be your last Father's Day as not a father.
No.
I
am a father. I'm a father to a 90-pound or 88-pound boxer. Her name is Lolo.
You even paused on naming the dog.
Did you forget your dog's name?
Well, her name's Lola, but I call her Lolo. So
when was the last time that you saw Lola, your apparent daughter?
Child.
Was it last month when I was down there? Probably.
I don't know what it was.
Do you get bank holidays in every other week, every other month, or like?
When's your visitation?
What's the situation?
What's your visitation level?
Well, she's just waiting for me to move down there and live with her.
Whoa, we're opening up a lot of cans of worms this morning.
What
is happening?
We did not know this. This is going to take some time to recover from.
She's waiting patiently.
Have you already talked to the Alabama lottery?
There's no lottery in Alabama.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's the Bible Belt down there.
Also,
man.
if I'm Raff, understanding his job schedule, just keep that same job all forever and ever. Raff.
Yeah,
forever.
that could work.
Wow,
forever and ever. Shout out to the Nebraska Lottery.
Raff, what is happening right now?
Things are fluid. Things are moving.
Hey, Thunder
I'm like water.
Well, Thunder Not Collins says, I don't think there's a single person who has listened for a reasonable amount of time who would think that Nick and Raff are close. Raff is the nicest person he knows, and Nick is very adamant in his disagreement.
Believe it or not, Raff and I are crazy. We like each other a lot. We're good.
We're crazy for each other.
Nick and Raff are
crazy about each other.
Crazy in love.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron says, Raff, it's on the low.
It's a good one.
Oh, so
it was her birthday 2 days ago.
Tracy, happy belated birthday to you.
No, Lolo.
Oh, Lolo. Happy birthday to you as
I'm
well.
not wishing Lolo a happy birthday.
Why didn't you say anything on RGT? Why wasn't Lolo your RGT?
Wow.
I don't know. She's low profile boxer.
Did you forget your kid's birthday?
Not even gonna shout out your own child.
What kind of father are you?
Absentee dad.
I gave her a post on my Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
You know what? You did do that. You did do that.
And as we know, you have a lot of followers on both of those platforms.
Yeah, where are you at, Kevin Schutz?
Oh, well, first of all, you got to pronounce his last name right.
Yeah.
How's it pronounced?
Not Shoots.
Not Shoots.
Not Shoots. And Raff, to be honest with you, if I have a 50-year-old man asking me to be his friend on social media, I'm going to run like the plague.
I know Matt Rule's been running too. I'm going to catch him also.
I haven't seen Kevin back on 10-11 since.
Gone.
It's like that scene. Oh, Christmas Vacation. Oh, a big burly man, a huge man was chasing after my husband. I'm going to meet you in the parking lot, Kevin. Until you follow Chris Raff 7. Yeah. You seen Kevin on air lately? No.
Yeah,
Raff's basement.
Yeah.
Click the button. You're free.
He's probably in that hotel room. Look how scary it looks. It's like the perfect spot.
Just one light.
Turn on some additional light.
He's got one light, Rico.
It's just one lamp behind you.
It's like The Shining back there, the movie or something.
You guys know if Coach Rule will be in North Platte in the next couple of weeks?
Open the curtains, Raff. Allow some natural light in. It'll help you look a little bit better too,
Raff.
and you'll be.
Hey, dog.
Put the lotion in the basket.
David Frio says, "Deadbeat doggy dad."
Great.
Deadbeat.
I'm a good dad.
Where's your hole? Folks, it is Wacky Wednesday. As we can tell, Raff is being very elusive with answers, telling partial truths, stalking local sportscasters out in North Platte in a dimly lit room, probably with the remains of nachos.
Did you have a chip buffet last night for dinner? I know that's a big part.
I need to know if Coach Rule's going to be out here for a football camp. I need that.
Oh, boy.
Are you going to introduce Coach Rule to a chip buffet?
Well, no, I'm going to introduce him to enchiladas. Oh, my goodness. The best enchiladas.
Yeah.
What's that?
You think Rule hasn't had enchiladas?
Oh, not at Holiday Inn Express. He hasn't.
Holiday Inn Express enchiladas.
They're the best enchiladas in the history of enchiladas.
First of all, please pronounce it with enchiladas. They're not enchiladas.
Maybe these enchiladas are enchiladas.
I've got ants on my chiladas.
Yeah. We need to.
Raff has his own vernacular, man.
Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you guys,
Chefy, Angeli.
They're the best enchiladas in the history of enchiladas.
There you go,
oh, man.
Now I know actually you're talking about. It was.
Oh, they're amazing.
I've got ants on my chiladas.
It is hump day. It is Wednesday. It is crazy. We got a lot of sports to discuss. When we come back, folks, we got Raff holding it down. The mayor of North Platte returns. We got myself, Rico, and Nick here at the mothership. We'll be right back, folks. 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Grandpa Dave here from Osted's Golf, helping the grandkids get their dad the perfect gift for Father's Day.
Thanks for your help, Grandpa. Dad wasn't thrilled with the candy that we got him last year, but we sure liked it.
Okay, kids, save up to $200 on clubs from TaylorMade, Callaway, Titleist, or Ping. We're up to 50% off name brand golf apparel. Buy 2 dozen Strixon balls, get one free. And dads love Osted's gift cards.
Papa, we need a bigger allowance.
Talk to your dad.
Shop Osted's Golf for Father's Day.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. It's been a tight contest today that all comes down to this final question. No summer picnic or family get-together or trip to the lake is complete without this particular item. Let's go first to Bob.
What is beer?
No, that's not it. Think about the kids. Over to you, Farley.
What is corn on the cob?
Tough to grill that on a boat. Wrong again. Grace, this time for the win.
What is Bure's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bure's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska. Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
How many times has the dad in your life complained about being tired and sore and done nothing about it? Why not change things up this year for Father's Day with a gift certificate for a massage from the Body Shop? It's not a day at the golf course or a new tool for the shop, but it is something that can make activities less painful going forward. Get Dad a gift certificate today for Father's Day at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Do you love turning wrenches? Are you looking for a new career path? Acres Equipment has the opportunity for you. The Acres Fast Track program trains you to become a John Deere certified technician in just 12 months. In the Fast Track program, you'll earn full-time wages along with incredible benefits, free tools in a toolbox, plus free comprehensive health insurance and an awesome retirement plan. Visit acres.com/careers to learn more about this exciting opportunity. Hurry, space is limited, so apply today and fast track your career. Acres is an equal opportunity employer.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish all the dads out there a happy Father's Day. We hope that everyone is able to show how much they care for and respect the dads in their life for this weekend especially, but in everyday life too. This important message comes to you from Bart, Mike, and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care. Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers. Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane. Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals in everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Swim, 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 swim. Enchilada, enchilada,
Enchilada.
enchilada,
Enchilada.
enchilada. What?
Enchilada. Enchilada.
Enchilada. Enchilada. Look at Rico.
low,
Rico,
low.
let it roll, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Crank again, crank again, crank again. Let it go. Bang.
All right.
Rico was even feeling it over there.
Hey guys,
Yes,
I gotta
sir.
let everyone know this first hour is proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill 100 openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Got it. Boom. And also, before we get to our next topic, did you guys hear DP's announcement yesterday?
Go ahead.
We're getting billboards.
Oh yeah, I wasn't here for that.
I
Yes.
didn't hear that. No, I did hear that. I did hear that.
That was just a vague question, so I didn't know which announcement you were referring to. Yeah, August 1st is the day. August 1st is the deadline. So you're going to be seeing, I don't know if it's our faces, I don't know if it's just our logo. You're going to be seeing the ticket across town.
Oh, my face sells.
Sells what?
Anything. Look at this thing. Honesty, integrity, the nicest guy I know.
The nicest guy I know. Anytime a person refers to themselves in nice words in the third person, kind of just makes you wonder a little bit, but nevertheless.
We should put some billboards up in North Platte. Oh my goodness.
The mayor. Well, folks, there has been a travesty in the world of food. And it's technically a sport, but an eating sport. Rav, did you see the message I sent you on this, man?
Oh yeah. It took the world by storm yesterday.
Yes, it took the world by storm, folks. It's really tough news to see of what's taking place. Nick, have you ever heard of Joey Chestnut?
How could I have not? Yes, I've heard, and this is absolutely ridiculous. He chooses vegan hot dogs over beef hot dogs.
Well, Joey Chestnut, who
Watching his weight.
who is the champion hot dog eater, and it's a major league eating event. It's organized every year. It's been going on since actually 1997, but really caught fire in 2007, and he's won it ever since 2007. He's 40 years old, and they say it's not a money issue; it's a contractual issue. And basically, it was described it'd be like Michael Jordan deciding to wear Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he's playing there. But Raff, I mean, think about this, man. This is major news, man.
Yeah.
So he's not allowed. Joey Chestnut. You look it up, folks. Look it up on X. Google his name, Joey Chestnut. He's not allowed to compete in the hot dog eating contest that's been held every year since 1997. Really caught heat in the early 2000s because his sponsor is a vegan company, and they're a rival brand.
Yeah, Impossible Foods. Did you guys? So obviously held at Coney Island, Nathan's hot dog eating contest. They were trying to work out differences too. They were like Nathan's the hot dog MLE, Major League Eating, was trying to work out differences because they're paying him a 4-year contract, $1.2 million. Man. For a total of $1.2 million to compete in this hot dog eating contest on July 4th every year. He knew that when he took the sponsorship with the Impossible Foods, he knew that it was going to kind of be a breach and it was against their wishes. Still did it anyways, and now is going to be banned from the hot dog eating contest on July 4th. So just crazy. I think he's won it every single year since 2016, I believe. So I mean, this is a guy that I mean, guys, the degenerate side of the country, like this is stuff that people bet on Joey Chestnut to win the hot dog eating contest, and like people do that. So there's a runoff of impact from him not competing in the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. It's big for the hot dog eating contest because now they lost one of their most notable and well-known contestants in it.
How many you guys know because I sent you the notes on it. I mean, but text line total, he's eaten 1,070 hot dogs during that con. Think about that. The world record, you guys.
Yeah.
One time he ate 76.
Yeah.
Raff, 70. Raff, how many do you think that you could eat, man, in a sitting like that?
It depends what type of hot dogs. I don't know. Maybe how long's the time period?
I believe it's 10 minutes.
I think they got 10 minutes. I believe they have 10 minutes. I want to double check this. Let me see.
10 minutes. I don't know. I'm not really. I like my chances more with pizza than I would with hot dogs.
Okay. Interesting. I could probably get
it's within 10 minutes span. How many? So think about this. If you're eating 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes, Nick, do the math on that. That's how many hot dogs a minute?
7.6.
7.6. Think about that. You're eating every 60 seconds. You're eating almost 8 hot dogs a minute.
Like that's my thing. That's what I'm trying.
Yeah, that can happen.
That's what I'm trying to think of. Like, okay, could I do 20 in 10 minutes? But then it's also like the people forget about the bun. The bun is what kills you.
Well, they soak.
You gotta have a lot of water.
They soak it in water, lemonade.
So it goes down
that's
smooth.
gross.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm out.
It's a chaser.
It is. I mean, basically, that's how you got to think about it. But no, I think, man, I could probably get 6 in 10 minutes.
Real fast, Eric, real quick. He goes, AD, math is hard. I said that. I was like, AD, yeah, that's why you didn't get a degree in mathematics.
What was the best part is
I was like,
AD goes,
how many hot dogs in 76? I was like, AD, that's 7.
Well, the best part was AD goes, Nick, do the math. So I pick up my phone and get the calendar, and he goes, what's that per? Well, how many hot dogs is that per minute? And I put my phone down. I'm like 7.6.
Yeah, Eric, I'm not the sharpest tool of shit, man. You'd ask me a nice quote from Mozart or something like that, or a nice line from Mozart.
If you need motivation, he's the guy.
Something English lit, I got you. Old man in the sea. Math, we're screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
But what's going to happen with the new champion, though? Because I mean, he's going to kind of, even though he'll be the champion, everybody's going to know until you beat the champ, you're really not the champ. So I don't know. Are they going to find something on a different competition to match that champion up against Joey just to see who the real champ is? Because
his sponsor said that. Go ahead.
Well, he'd won by so much the last couple of years that
winning close.
So I think Nathan's is going to. I know they've tried to figure something out, but you're going to have a champion, but everybody's going to be like, well, you won, but you're not the champion. Joey Chestnut's still the champion.
Raff, Nick, is there an asterisk by it?
No.
Is there an asterisk? Let me ask you this: if the champ is not there, how is there an asterisk?
Here's the thing: if you're dropping 68 hot dogs down the hatch in 10 minutes, you deserve all the awards.
So in 10 minutes, 68 hot dogs, would that be 6.8?
6.8 per minute.
Down the hatch.
Let me get the calculator out just to double check. Okay,
Eric, I'm
68
getting better at this
divided by
math thing.
10, 6.8. There it is, 6.8 per the calculator.
There's got to be something. Whoever wins has to face Joey. It's got to be like Rocky 3. Hillman Apollo Creed got to go to a secret gym somewhere and figure out who the champion is.
Yeah, maybe.
I need to know.
You know, I just think if the champ is not there, obviously it counts because, I mean, you know, Joey Chestnut went in. But according to Joey Chestnut, though, he found out, well, this is what he said on X. He goes, I'm good to learn from the media that after 19 years, I'm banned. To my fans, I love you and I appreciate you. Rest assured that you'll see me eat again soon. He says, stay hungry.
So, guys, before we get to break, a little bit of sadder news.
Oh, no.
A little bit of sadder news. The logo, Jerry West, has passed away.
What?
Former LA Laker, Jerry West, passed away overnight. So we might have to dive into that just a little bit later.
Yes,
the
we're definitely gonna
logo,
have to, man.
Jerry West, former LA Laker, has passed away. I believe age, I can tell you real quickly here.
He had to be 86. At least 80. I was going to say about 85, 86.
Born May 28th, 1938. It just came out about 10 minutes ago that he passed away. So Jerry West,
rest
in peace. There it is.
Rest in peace. Folks, it's The Drive. We got Raff from North Platte. Me and Nick here at the Mothership. We're right back. 93.7 The Ticket. It's The Drive.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage, 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and right now they are offering huge, and I mean huge discounts at Koppel. Get over $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing on select Sierras or Silverados, plus Costco members receive another $1,000 off. Yes, that's happening right now in Louisville, $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing. You pick what works for you. Costco members, please contact us at the store or at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
What's the radon level at your home? Don't know? Find out with a call to Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. Make sure your home is safe with a radon check from Bryant. If you've already tested, ask Bryant for a free estimate for mitigation. Once completed, you'll get a report showing how much safer your home is. When it comes to radon, call Bryant 467-1111 for testing and mitigation. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. Tune in every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. for the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Don't miss the opportunity to learn about the Malone Community Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln and the surrounding area. It's the Malone Radio Show with Executive Director John Goodwin and Sports Director Mike Hunter every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Early break with Sip and Jake.
The highlight of the first segment easily was Jake being concerned about the sand. It would need to be brought into Memorial Stadium if they played soft.
It's for the optics here. It just looks better with sand.
So do you think the infield is just sand, Jake?
What's wrong with you?
It's not sand.
It looks better with the sand look on it.
It does not.
Yes, it does.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. Old School with DP and J.
Everybody's going to focus on his intensities and antics. I think he would be just fine because Billy Donovan is doing well, right? And he's intense as all get out. But how do you think he would transition to the NBA as a coach? And then also, what does this tell you about the Lakers?
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. It's been a tight contest today that all comes down to this final question. No summer picnic or family get-together or trip to the lake is complete without this particular item. Let's go first to Bob.
What is beer?
No, that's not it. Think about the kids. Over to you, Farley.
What is corn on the cob?
Tough to grill that on a boat. Wrong again. Grace, this time for the win.
What is Bure's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bure's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
I think the plan is to go bigger at corner. You got to have bigger corners in this league because you got these receivers. You got to deal with Ohio State receivers. And I'm not saying small corners can't get it done, but small corners have to be extraordinary, right? They got to jump higher. They got to do things that bigger corners might not necessarily have to do. So, I mean, losing Ethan Nation, it's kind of a blow, but when you got to get down in scholarships anyway, it's not, man. They got to have their best guys, man.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back on this Wednesday. It is history time. We got Rafferty holding it down. The mayor returns to North Platte. We got me and Nick here at the mothership. 1040 O Street. Come down to the Mill Coffee Shop. And we got folks in there having a meeting right now. In fact, there's folks that come every morning and have meetings, sit for coffee, do some work, read a book, or just chill. We got the outside patio that's available as well. In the mornings, it's perfect, Nick, because before the heat gets in.
Yeah, it's going to be a warm one.
Yeah, before that heat hits the concrete. It's a beautiful morning down here on 1040 O Street. Come on down. Appreciate you for tuning in. Folks, something for history today. It's sad news, and Nick just broke that to you all. Jerry West, Jerome Allen West, was born May 28th, 1938, was just turned 87. He just turned 86 years old, didn't he? Just turned 86 years old. He was from West Virginia, joined the Lakers in 1960. He was inducted, of course, into the Hall of Fame in 1980. Played with a lot of contemporaries, Oscar Robinson, Lucas, Bob Boozer, and there's many more on there. The NBA logo the NBA logo, Jerry West, and what he meant for the Lakers and both the Clippers.
Yeah.
And just throughout basketball, he was more. He was one that really surpassed just the Lakers and the Clippers. He was a spokesman. He was a statesman. He was an ambassador of basketball, and just legendary. You know, a few times I've talked to guys that were around the league that said it was just a solid guy. But the late Jerry West, who passed away in his sleep, passes away at 86 years old. Thoughts and prayers to his family and all who knew Jerry West, and a lot of thanks what he did for the NBA throughout the number of years to Jerry West. Raff, what you got, my man?
Kind of crazy that today, 1991, Michael Jordan won his first NBA championship, kind of
against the Lakers.
Yeah, so that kind of a link in history, I guess, will be there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So that was his first MVP, his first finals appearance. So, but yeah, I'm just still kind of stunned by Jerry West. I mean, he was at Golden State too, wasn't he? Didn't he help form that team too?
I'm not sure about Golden State. I'm not saying he did, but I'm not sure about Golden State. But I know he consulted with a lot of different teams when he was done with the Lakers and the Clippers. I'm looking through online here right now, but one thing that he did do is averaging 27 points and 7 assists a game, almost 6 rebounds. Led the Lakers to a championship in 1972. Was just a legendary guy, man. He was just so respected around the league. I remember when Kobe passed away, and that was one of the first guys that they interviewed was Jerry West. Those two were very tight.
Yeah.
And he said, looked at him like my own son. I remember during that interview, he was just broken up. You can tell that it wasn't just another person, not to say devalues any other person who passed away, but you can tell how tight that him and Kobe were and just how much that hurt him to his core. In fact, they did an interview about a year ago about Jerry West and just saying that it still is not, set in yet that Kobe is no longer with us. And obviously that now that Jerry's no longer with us as well. So Nick, what'd you have right there?
Well, so I was just looking through. He won the first ever Finals MVP award. Jerry West did. First ever. The award started in 1969. First ever a recipient was Jerry West in 1969 for the Finals MVP. 14-time NBA All-Star, 10-time All-NBA first team, 2-time All-NBA second team, 4-time NBA All-Defensive team. His numbers retired by the Lakers as well. But yeah, just obviously, like you said, big on the basketball court, but also big off the basketball floor. And so, yeah, for sure. Raff, got any birthdays before we get out of here and get to our guest?
Oh, birthdays today. Let me see what we got here.
I got one if you don't.
Oh yeah, I got one. This is a fun one. 1941. Marv Albert was born.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's proverbial. Yes.
I mean, the 90s on NBC, that was what it was all about right there. Marv Albert, Michael Jordan. Good times.
Yeah.
Nick enjoyed every minute of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We got a birthday, man. Former Nebraska coach Doc Sadler. His birthday's today, man. Doc is cooler than the other side of the pillow. Does a lot of consulting now. He was helping coach with who was he help coaching with?
He was at Oklahoma,
Kansas, right? In Kansas.
But now he's back in Kansas last year.
Yeah. So Nebraska, then Oklahoma, then to Kansas.
Absolutely. Big happy birthday to Doc Sadler. And again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the Jerry West family, friends, the organization, the Lakers too. It's a major loss in the basketball world and the world in general. So again, thoughts and prayers to him. May he rest in peace for that. Folks, it is Wednesday. When we come back, we got an awesome guest. The CWS starts on Friday at 1 p.m. And we got a man who has seen it, who has done it, and still doing it. When we come back, folks, it's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives. You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Tune in every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. for the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Don't miss the opportunity to learn about the Malone Community Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln and the surrounding area. It's the Malone Radio Show with Executive Director John Goodwin and Sports Director Mike Hunter every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What's your radon level at home? Don't know? Find out with a call to Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating, 467-1111 for radon testing and mitigation.
All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. It's been a tight contest today that all comes down to this final question. No summer picnic or family get-together or trip to the lake is complete without this particular item. Let's go first to Bach.
What is beer?
No, that's not it. Think about the kids. Over to you, Farley.
What is corn on the cob?
Tough to grill that on a boat. Wrong again. Grace, this time for the win.
What is Bure's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bure's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska.
Hey kids, what are you getting your ever-loving dad for Father's Day?
I know, a motorized monster truck. How about the new Taylor Swift album? You would love it.
Yeah, I'm sure. How about something from Osted's Golf? Name brand apparel up to 50% off. Strixon balls at crazy deals. And Dad's always loving Osted's gift card.
You have been putting a lot of balls in the water.
Not after my custom fitting. I'm smashing everything.
You're good at that with a monster truck.
Stop Osted's Golf for Father's Day.
The Osted family would really appreciate it.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years. Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
The 31st Annual Testicle Festival, Saturday, June 15th at Round the Bend Steakhouse, just off I-80, exit 426. Swing out 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for music, fireworks, and of course, nuts. Visit roundthebendsteakhouse.com for more.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. Navigating the legal system can be stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. Liberty Law Group is here to do the heavy lifting for you. We believe in treating every client with respect and understanding. When you're in need of legal assistance, trust Liberty Law Group to fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Welcome to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska East sports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. Hour 2 is proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance, you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hahn and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit Doors Plus LLC to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more. All right, we are back here on The Drive, and boy, do we have a super cool special guest in studio today. A guy that I've known for 40 years now. We have Jeff Henricks in studio. Jeff has umpired the College World Series 8 times, been in the major leagues, been everywhere. So it's awesome to have you, Jeff. How are you today?
Raff, I'm doing great. Listen to the show. Just got to meet DP in between breaks. So got to see you last year, you and AD out in Gothenburg at the golf tournament. So it's good to be here. Even though I'm not up there, the juices are flowing a little bit. Friday, I was at Tennessee for regional, so I know what that environment's like. And there's nothing walking on the ballpark and the field at the Chuck, still TD Ameritrade or Rosenblatt. I've got to work in both, so it's fun. But when everybody just says, and you tell everybody that you're from Nebraska, the first thing that comes up is Omaha, and have you been there? And I kind of chuckle a little bit. Everybody kind of gives me a hard time. They say, well, you don't really give your resume out. But I said, yeah, I might have been there a time or two. Yeah. So it's a special place. All the players want to get there. All the umpires want to get there. The fans that come out. It's just an unbelievable atmosphere. So I got goosebumps already. I'm ready to go. You know what? Let's go. Throw that first pitch.
We got to talk about this last week because down in Tennessee, because Evansville gave them a run, right? Talk about the environment down there, because then also Tony Vitello, as we know, is also one of those managers that has a tough time at times keeping his cool. And so talk about, just from your point of view, the Tennessee Supers, where Evansville gives them a run and all that stuff kind of goes down.
I was there for regional, so it was 2 weeks ago.
That's right, 2 weeks ago.
But Tony and I go way back when he first started coaching. He was the first base coach at Missouri.
Okay.
Really? And he was, I got to be careful how I say this. I can't bring my baseball language in here, but he was a spitfire at first base. And finally I said, we're going to agree to disagree that, I'm going to call him like I see him, because if I go by what you see, it's going to be a long career. And so he was there with Tim Jameson, who's one of the nicest, calmest coaches in college baseball. He's back there now as the pitching coach. So Tony was complaining when I had the plate. I was in the winter game with Indiana, and this left-hander for Indiana was second, third, and he didn't think he was coming to a stop. And so finally, I brought Tony out there, and he thought maybe I was trying to bait him to eject him, because we
bait him to eject him.
We kind of go way back. And I go, Tony, let me tell you what. He's stopping before he picks his leg up. And he goes, Jeff, and I won't say the word, and my pitching coach, Frank Anderson, is the same thing. But, we haven't changed. But the only guys that have changed are you guys. He kind of caught me back for a second. I'm like, what are you talking about, Tony? He goes, I'm an a-hole. You're da-da-da-da-da.
You know I am.
And I go, yeah, but Tony, let me tell you what. It's second, third. He's not trying to deceive anybody. I'm not going to call a balk. He goes, you're not? I go, no. He goes, okay, enough said. And turns around, goes back to the dugout. And I'm like, okay, wow. You know what? let's go. But
that de-escalated quickly.
Oh yeah. And so then later on in the game, there was a pitch that was like right at the bottom of the knee, and I called it a ball. The catcher didn't catch it very well, and Frank's, believe it or not, he's from out west, not Ord, not Gothenburg,
North Platte.
No. He's close. The kid went to Duke back in the '80s and played basketball.
Oh,
Bill
Grant.
Jackson. Grant, yeah.
Grant, Nebraska.
So-
Yeah, Terwilligers from out there.
And Frank has a speaking disablement. And he goes, Jeff, that pitch is a strike. And I'm like, Frank, it's not a strike. And he takes his clipboard. He's going, right here. That pitch is right down the middle. And I look at him. I said, Frank, the glove ends up on the ground. And let me tell you what, your catcher has to catch it for a strike. But he says some other things, and we're going. So I've done some impersonations. You know, you're in the locker room all week, and so I've done some impersonations of him when he's swearing and saying some other things. But he says he doesn't. And so the guys are just dying laughing. So when he came out to talk to me, all of a sudden, here comes my crew up like that. And if there's a picture of us in the Tennessee the next day with their hats over their mouth because they're all laughing because they can hear him talk now. And they're like, you're dead on. So
wow.
You know, those are just kind of the things that go on. And, you know, it's kind of fun on a dinner circuit where you can kind of get into it and what goes on. But, you know, the atmosphere, to go back to your question, I'm kind of going around in circles. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The people are right on top of you. They're getting good. Let me tell you what, they can hit. Whether or not they can pitch is going to be something. But, you know, you're coming to the Chuck now where it's 408 feet to center field. And it just depends on what the winds do. But home runs are up in college baseball. I think the balls are a little livelier. I think the bats are a little livelier.
Yeah.
The hitters, these kids are strong. I mean, you see their legs and everything. It's incredible. Sorry.
No, let me ask you this, man. Okay, so you first started. Okay, you're East High graduate, 1981. Okay, in fact, you were a classmate, just a year younger than my business partner Todd Kelly.
Yes,
who's out in Portland, Oregon now. We got to get a picture with you so we can send it from later. What got you into umpiring?
Crazy story. So our junior year, Boys Town comes down, and Bruce Benedict's dad's the coach out at Sherman Field. The umpires don't show up.
Oh, wow.
So Steve Miller and I umpire. We don't play, we umpire. And because we'd kind of done it off the side. Rudy Storr at East High had a refereeing class.
Storr, yes.
And it's, you know, we always talk about schools, but he had a 7th grade officiating basketball class, and he's probably put 10, 11 kids from East High in the state tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So we umpire the game. East High wins a doubleheader. Coach Benedict comes to us and says, that's the best umpiring I've ever had. And he lost. Our senior year, we go back up there. I think we got paid like $35 for the doubleheader, $17.50. But we were rich, you know.
That's good money.
Back in the day, so we go back up there and do the game our senior year. He lets us do it, and so then you know I go to school, want to be in radio broadcasting, and end up getting out and went to umpire school in 1984, Joe Brinkman School, the last year they had it in California. Okay. I was the #1 prospect and was in the minor leagues for 10 years and got a little cup of coffee in the major leagues in 93, got out, and then 30 years of college baseball. So I've been doing it for 41 years.
41 years.
When you see the college game and the professional game, and obviously they've changed since obviously your time in the majors, what's the biggest difference in like the level of play between, and because nowadays we're talking about college baseball, a little more maybe unpredictable, but man, these guys, we were seeing it with prospects now quickly making jumps from getting drafted to racing through the minors, and within a calendar year, they're playing for the professional team.
It's a great question. When I first started in 1984, the average fastball was 82 to 84 miles an hour.
Exactly.
And now, you know, you see the kid from Pittsburgh the other day throws 60 some pitches so far.
Yeah. Well, he threw 38 in one single game that were over 100.
So you go in 40 years, you go from 82 to 100 miles an hour. So, you know, back in the day when I started, weightlifting was, you know, didn't happen in baseball. That was like a no-no. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, you know, in the 80s and everything that happened, we all know what happened in baseball in the 80s, but then the kids got bigger, stronger, and faster, started hitting home runs, guys, you know, throwing fastballs. So college baseball now, they talk, you know, Kyle Peterson does a great job. Ben McDonald was with us at Tennessee in regionals. And, you know, where would you rather do? Have your kid go to Walla Walla, you know, in the Northwest League or whatever? Or would you rather have him fly charter for Nebraska or, you know, look at Creighton or, all the schools around here, Kansas State, super regionals. So just the facilities, the coaching, the training, the food, you guys were, let's talk hot dogs. I can't imagine how many hot dogs I've had in 41 years after a baseball game. And they weren't Nathan's hot dogs.
You give Joey Chestnut a run for his
Holy
money.
Look at this body. I didn't get it eating salad and everything like that.
It is fascinating that just the evolution of the game, because even if you just go back 10 years, right? Like Aroldis Chapman was really the first one that could consistently throw over 100, but he did it in a relieving role.
Yeah.
And it was, okay, come in the ninth inning, give us 3 outs. And then it was, okay, maybe we can stretch him to an inning and 2/3. But now you're seeing starting pitchers. Now, like we said, throwing consistently over 100, but also then I haven't looked recently. Tommy John surgeries and injuries are prevalent in games of baseball, and it's becoming more popular in younger kids as well, because they're not getting the proper instruction on how to throw correctly if they want to throw hard. It's fascinating.
Oh, without a doubt. We could sit here and talk for days about that, but it's kind of fun. We were talking when we came in here, going back to the College World Series. One of my favorite things is being out there at home plate for the lineup cards and everything, just for the national anthems.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Goosebumps. The blind girl from Kentucky that sang last year.
Yeah. Yes.
And then my other favorite is the barbershop quartet that comes in. And then there's a gospel group out of Omaha that sings. And, just throughout the years when you're just standing out there, and you just hear somebody and you get goosebumps. I mean, everybody is like, you just turn around and wow.
Yeah.
What a way to start the baseball game. And then I always tell the catcher, every time they play that song, I'm not very good behind the plate. He kind of looks at me and goes, well, they play that before every game. I go, bingo, there you go. He goes, hey, we're going to get along all right.
Raff, go ahead, man.
So I got to ask, Nick was wondering yesterday, do you get any free tickets for the CWS? The prices are getting a little crazy down there.
So no is the first answer, because everybody's trying to hit me up. We, believe it or not, we as umpires lose money going to the College World Series. And being from Nebraska,
really,
I always had to work the plate 3 times. I'd work usually opening day, either the first game or the second game, work one of the elimination games and one of the final games. So my family, I would have 20, 30 people coming up to the game now it's $55 a ticket.
Oh yeah.
And we had to pay for the ticket. So I'm not going to make my mom and dad pay, my brother and my sister, everybody's coming up.
Yeah.
So I would actually lose money.
Yeah, he'd be dropping what, $300 to $400 on tickets.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it had to work the damn plate 3 times over 3 weeks. Go ahead and throw my head out there.
It's like I'm going in the red on this thing.
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, so we got to talk about, and Dave Van Horn is obviously a notable name around here because of previously coaching Nebraska, still searching for his first title. And you were on the field when they were 1 out away, and they just misplayed the ball in foul territory, in what I call the Bermuda Triangle of foul territory, where the first baseman, second baseman, and right fielder have to all converge, for all the folks out there. Talk about just that experience, because that was Arkansas, Oregon State. That Oregon State team was incredible with Adley Rutschman and that
best hitter
crew.
I've ever seen in college
My
baseball.
Goodness, best overall catcher I think
without a doubt
personally I've ever seen. The ability to switch hit too at that is something that people just don't talk about enough, I think. But nonetheless, Arkansas routine pop fly into foul territory, drops it, and Oregon State ends up coming back in game 2. And then wins game 3 the next day.
So let me backtrack just a little bit. I was here when Coach Van Horn was here with Coach A. Coach Anderson was always the first base coach when Coach Sanders was here. They come. And so the first game that Coach A is at Arkansas, is here, and Coach Van Horn's at Arkansas, I was behind the plate. So we have a nice picture of all 3 of us together. Go up there. When you're working one of the final games, you just want to, like, your neck's out on the line, like I said, and you just want to get off the field. And, the game's going well. Nobody's really said anything. It's back and forth. The place was, it's the loudest I've ever heard the Chuck that night. It was crazy. And our locker room is just off behind the first base dugout. Pop fly goes up to right field. I'm like, all right, catch it. I'm out of here. Game over. Nothing happened. Thank God. And he drops it. So I'm like 5 steps back towards the dugout. It's like, deep breath. Oh boy, let's concentrate. And the shortstop, next pitch, inside fastball, base hit, tie game.
Yep.
And then Trevor, the very next, so he's at first base. Now it's tied, top of the 9th. Next pitch, Trevor Lornich.
That's
fastball,
right.
Yes. Bam, home run to right field. Now you're like
hammers it
for a home run. 1, 2, 3, bottom of the ninth, game over. We go to game 3. Not only did I work the plate in game 2, they send me to first base to work game 3. I'm like, hey, right field line, left field line. Let's kind of hide me a little bit.
Yeah.
So Coach Van Horn is a great guy. He's tough on umpires. Let me tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
He works you hard, but I hope he does. He does well every time. He has the talent. They'll win it at some point. It's just kind of that mental block that they have to get over.
Jeff, you look at the teams that are in it right now. North Carolina, of course, plays Virginia. 1:00 Friday. You got Tennessee and Florida. The game 2 on Saturday. You got Kentucky taking on NC State. It's only their 4th appearance in the CWS. And A&M versus Florida at 6 p.m. Saturday night. You see that lineup of teams. You got your blue bloods in there. And then you have everyone like an NC State, who's only their 4th time being in there. You've seen a lot of baseball the past 41 years. Is there a few players that just stand out to you to like, wow? Is there any? Because like you mentioned, of course, the bats have changed, the size of the players have changed, weightlifting, nutrition, technology, research, and things of that nature. But has there been a few players? If there's 1 or 2 players you stand in your head, just go, wow. Who would those guys be?
Another good question. Let me start here first. Alex Gordon and Darren Erstad. Wow. Shane Komani. And then,
I haven't heard that name.
And then Johnny Dorn his freshman year. I was here a lot with Johnny Dorn. I don't think he got beat. And every game he threw was like 2 hours, 10, 15 minutes. Adley Rushman, Mark Pryor at USC. Put me on the spot.
Just those names. I haven't heard the name Dorn in a long time either.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago either.
The first 3 that you named and Erstad, Komine, and Gordon, they all have their jerseys up there and down in Haymarket.
This kid Honeycutt at
Vance
at North Carolina.
Yeah.
What a player.
He's a truth.
Yep.
And let's go to Tennessee. The leadoff kid. Sorry, I don't know the names because I don't see him very much. He's dynamic. The first baseman can hit. Big kid and can run and can steal. The right fielder's very good. I mean, the best walk-up song, if you haven't seen it, go to Tennessee's walk-up song. It's I think it's Billy Idol, a stroke man, the whole crowd going like that. Their third baseman is good. Let's go to Texas. The reliever that was at Texas that would play third base and then come in and throw the 7th, 8th, and 9th, closed in the big leagues for a while. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but you just go.
They stand out to you.
Yeah. Oh,
did you ever see Caglione in person?
I've never seen him in person, but see him on TV and hear what the umpires. I mean,
as you can imagine, the 119 mile per hour home run that he hit out, that gets out in a hurry.
Well, let me tell you what. Here's people always say stuff about umpires. I'm going to set you at the first base line when he's hitting.
Yeah.
And remember now, if that ball comes down the first base line at 119 miles an hour and it hits at your feet, you have to call it fair or foul. Now,
really?
I'm 61 years old. It scares the you-know-what out of me, right? I'm praying that he comes up with nobody on, so I'm sitting right next to the right field foul pole, not 10 feet away from first base. So these are the things when I miss a call and all you people troll me on Twitter and show that the ball's like an inch outside, I'm going to set you out there or sit you out there.
See how good you would do.
Come on, folks.
But I've never thought about it that way. You're flat-footed, and this ball's coming at you at 100 miles per hour. It's tough to. I mean, you have to react within like a millisecond or something like that.
AD, there was a kid. I was in Hawaii. Here's the nice thing. I work in Hawaii, LA, Oregon, Texas, Florida. It's not a bad travel gig.
Right.
I'm at Hawaii a couple years ago, and their turf is might be the first AstroTurf ever. It's on top of the asphalt.
Oh, wow.
And the Vandy's over there, and I can't remember the kid. It was the catcher that hit, and he hit a rocket. I'm in the C position, which is between second and third base.
Okay.
One hop, bam, hits me. I try to move at the last second. I move. I think, oh, it didn't hit me. And all of a sudden, it felt like something just shot me in the calf. Only time Only time I've ever been hit on the field. It hit me so hard. The ball's dead, right? Because it hits me.
And so was your calf.
The ball hit me so hard, it went to the outfield fence before the fielders got it. I felt it for like 6 weeks after the game.
And that ball hit you and still made it out to the wall.
Still made it to the wall.
Wow.
It was like one of Raff's drives off the 13th tee box out of Highland. A little skilly dipper. Here we go.
Skilly dipper.
That's
been there a lot.
Sorry, Raff.
No, it's true. It's true.
Raff, give Jeff one of the last questions before we end it, man.
All right. Question. 8 College World Series. Which one was your favorite game?
Man. All of them. Been a great ride. People are so hard on officials.
Yeah.
And if you just knew how much we care, we don't like to miss them. We don't like to miss them. It eats our craw. But it was fun being out there with all the people that I grew up with Lincoln, and all of a sudden you'd hear Hendricks, and you're trying to look, you're trying to, you got Harold Reynolds, you got Ben McDonald, you got KP up there. You don't really want to miss one and go to replay and miss one. I've never missed one at the College World Series. That's
wow.
I've never happened. But that you walk on that field, and I always text I text everybody that goes, and just say congratulations. There's nothing like it, and I call it the glow. You come to Omaha, you get off that plane, and you just got the glow. Your feet don't touch the ground. Maybe till about when the elimination games start. That's when the tournament starts. Yeah. But 2018 was something. I worked the COVID game with North Carolina State and Vandy when Rocker was pitching, and they had 13 guys on there. And we sat with Elliot Aban. I had the plate, and I'm telling him, hey, if you're getting problems with pitching, and you need to take a picture from a position player and stuff like that, let me know so I can help you. And, you see all the stuff that goes on, the bannering that everybody loves in baseball, but you don't see the behind the scenes communication. So I miss it. Gosh, I'd do anything to get back there one more time, but I don't think it's in the cards. They're going younger, and these young guys are so darn good. But let me tell you what, 26,000 and all you guys that go up there, just kind of take a look at the umpires and see how well they do. And, we score between 93 and 95% behind the plate.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Absolutely.
It's funny that you bring that up because there's a social media account. It's called MLB Scorecards that I love to follow because so many people will have them go viral when they miss a lot or when they miss some bad ones, egregious ones. But then I look at it and go, holy cow, this guy got a 98%. And how much he affected runs in a game was minuscule, was 0.01%. And it's like the margin for error that is in umpiring or officiating just in general is so small because especially today's age, you will hear about it. I will never forget the day after Galarraga's perfect game where Jim Joyce, he missed the call at first, comes out the next day and is crying his eyes out. So that part where you just talked about how much umpires do care, that does happen. That's a real thing.
How much time do I have?
Go ahead.
It'd be like you guys making a mistake or Raff not being able to say enchilada and me knocking on the window right here, coming to your job, saying that. That'd be good. 2 quick shout outs. My son works with Husker baseball. He's kind of the replay guy and stuff like that. And he also does pitch track. And he's like, we want to see our pitch track because we want to see what's going on. Yeah. You have to calibrate it all the time. If you see the K zone on TV or whatever, notice that if it's Aaron Judge or who's the guy for Houston, it's like 5'4".
Jose Altuve.
Well, Jose Altuve. The zone doesn't change.
Yeah.
It's got to change up and down. And Tim, my son, always goes, you got to calibrate pitch track all the time. And if the wind's over 15 miles an hour, it doesn't work. So we really don't, if it's this far off the plate, we're not worried about it. We just don't want to get the ones that are really bad in a wrong situation.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I'd like to say is there's a really, really good young umpire here. He just got his second regional, Jason Harstick, in town. He's worked, all the way
Where's
through.
he out of?
Here in Lincoln.
Oh, he's here in Lincoln.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he works in the Big 10, the Big 12, got his second regional. He had the Texas I don't know. He was down at the Texas A&M Regional. He got called up last year for Arkansas. He's gonna climb up the ladder. So, let's get our support behind him.
Yeah,
and then Billy McGuire that caught at Nebraska is kind of like me. We're same age. He's on his way out, but he got a regional this year. And then, you got John Higgins and you got Cleet Blakeman.
Cleet, yep.
We all three of us worked in 15. I worked the College World Series. Higgs worked Final Four, and Cleet worked Super Bowl. So we're trying to get a picture of all three Nebraska officials together. And I asked Higgs, you're always afraid to go up to the other legends. These guys are like my idols. And Higgs goes, "What are you talking about? You worked 8 World Series." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, but you're John Higgins. You're the
we need
best."
to get all you three on the air at the same time, man.
Oh, that'd be great.
We got one last question before we let you go. Did you ever get him a chance to meet Angel Hernandez?
I came through the minor leagues with Angel.
He just retired.
Let me tell you what. Again, behind the scenes, great guy. You'd love him.
Mm-hmm.
You'd love to sit down with him. It's just anytime you make a mistake at work, can you imagine if it was on Twitter
or in front of the world?
Now, I'm not saying he's the best umpire in the big leagues, but and I'm not trying to defend him. He's older. I'm getting there, and
we all will if we're blessed enough.
Right. That's right. Just keep going on. So it's tough. I'm not going to ever say anything bad about official. The hardest thing to do, you want to find out how hard it is to official. You and I, you're in way better shape than me. Let's go do a 12U baseball game out there when the ball hits you about 15 times and the parents are screaming at the fence.
Yep. I couldn't do it.
Oh,
couldn't do it.
When my son played, I used to sit all the way out in right field. And then when something happened, hey, what was the call? And I was like, whatever the guy called it. And, but those guys in the big leagues are really
Thanks
good.
for answering. A number of our texters wanted to know if you ever met him before. Angel Hernandez, newly retired. Folks, Raff, send us away, man. Jeff, we can't thank you enough for doing this. And Raff, he's got some gear for you, man. You brought, like I said, brought him in. We're going to save that for Rafferty when he comes in. Shirt, hat, and Jeff, we definitely want to have you back. Maybe even after the CWS, kind of get your information of what went down during the winter. Because, like I said, that starts on Saturday. I mean, obviously on Friday at 1:00. With North Carolina taking on Virginia, followed by Tennessee and Florida State. That'll be 6 p.m. on ESPN. And right down the road in Omaha, CWS. Folks, we can't thank you enough. Jeff, thank you so much, brother.
My pleasure. It was tough this morning listening to the Bagel Show. Those questions were bad. I mean, come on now.
He's letting you know, Jake.
I might have to get down here more, Jake.
How you want it, Jake? He's legal with this, Jake.
That's awesome.
Go ahead, Ralph.
Hey, Jeff, I just want to thank you again for coming in. I mean, it's been, 40 plus years for us. I mean, I was there, your first major league game. I was at that game. It's always been cool just following your experiences, just feeling like a part of it, knowing, back when you were a young guy. Do you still wear number 30 or?
I do. Yeah. I remember August 9th, 1993, Seattle and Kansas City, and Ken Griffey flew out, made the last out, and then came out to me at third base and said, "Jeffrey, I'm so glad you made it." And he was going to come up and give me a hug. And I'm like, "No, Junior, don't get me fired before I get hired." Then he takes my hat, runs to center field, plays catch, gives me his hat, wanted me to put it on, which I didn't, and plays catch, warms up, going to the bottom of the first, and then brings my hat back. So those are pretty awesome. We could have a little fun here. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the station, man. You guys are awesome.
Thank you much, brother. Jeff, appreciate you.
Brother. All right, we'll throw it to break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in June. Try any of their delicious breakfast burritos or sandwiches for a great summer breakfast with the family. And don't forget, 10% of all Karma Latte sales in June go to the Casa for Lincoln County. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through June 16th, it's time to get the grills and smokers out for Father's Day. Fairway has briskets, short ribs, pork butts, pork bellies, St. Louis ribs, baby back ribs, pork loins to ribeye loins, salmon fillets to beef tenderloin fillets, and don't forget Bush Light 30 packs for just $17.99. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Tune in every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. for the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Don't miss the opportunity to learn about the Malone Community Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln and the surrounding area. It's the Malone Radio Show with Executive Director John Goodwin and Sports Director Mike Hunter every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Nutrition Authority invites you to check out Emerge Zero. Building off the original best-selling Emerge formula, Emerge Zero is a body slenderizing solution that helps blast body fat, curb appetite, and provide the energy you need to get through the day. Emerge Zero can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
Herrick Services takes this time to wish all the dads out there a happy Father's Day. We hope that everyone is able to show how much they care for and respect the dads in their life for this weekend especially, but in everyday life too. This important message comes to you from Bart, Mike, and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
NEBCO is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEBCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEBCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. When it comes to gift giving, it's all about the wow factor. And let me tell you, nothing wows quite like jewelry. Whether it's a delicate necklace or a statement ring, jewelry makes the right statement. So if you want to knock her socks off, or anything else for that matter, skip the generic gifts and go straight for the bling. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Join us each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon for Youth Football 101 with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves of 7-on-7 football. The future of the sport depends on the foundation set at a young age. Hear those stories and more each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Man, what a great time with Jeff, man. I mean, Raff, me and Nick were talking during the break, man. We could have done that for hours.
Oh, yeah. His stories are incredible.
And
I mean, we just the Ken Griffey story. I mean, he's got more of those. I mean, it's just tons of stories. So you'll definitely have to get him back in the studio and maybe have a baseball story day.
Absolutely. We definitely have to do that.
We talked about grabbing lunch, so we'll see what happens. I feel like Jeff and I could get along really well.
I knew, and he messaged me, and I was like, I'd spoke to him. It's probably been, it's been a little while ago, but I was like, oh man, when Nick and Jeff meet, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Well, they were just the different names that and the things that he has seen. I mean, we talk about a guy for 41 years has seen a lot of baseball.
Yeah.
Has seen a lot of guys that went on to play, obviously, at the highest level in the MLB. And first of all, there's stories, and then there's the bonus stories and storytellers.
Yeah.
Jeff has a lot of stories, and is a great storyteller because as he was speaking, Raff and Nick, you're putting yourself in that place. As he was talking about Ken Griffey, I was just imagining and looking at Ken Griffey take his hat.
What a gig.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man. I mean, that is something to behold. Well, real quick, folks, on this last segment. This is our last segment. Yeah.
Second to last.
Second
We
to
got
last
one more
segment.
after this.
Okay, we got some. It's not breaking news, of course, but it is history, though.
Yeah.
I mean, with this history. And Nick, I'll let you share because this is pretty cool. I was watching it last night. I'm like, this is pretty cool. Share it, Nick.
So it's pretty cool. In Major League Baseball over the last 2 weeks, a couple of Nebraska pitchers have been making their debuts. And Spencer Schwellenbach a couple of weeks ago, and Cade Povich made his late last week. Well, tonight, just the way that things are shaping up, they are facing off against each other. So you have two former Huskers. One was Spencer Schwellenbach in the Atlanta Braves facing off against Cade Povich. So two former Huskers are going to be on the mound out there for the Braves and Orioles game tonight. First time ever that two Huskers have squared off against each other on the mound when both guys are the starting pitcher on the mound tonight. It takes place. I think there will be a lot of Husker fans, just general casual baseball fans watching that one, as will I, as Schwelly and Cade Povich. Schwelly, obviously not from Nebraska, Povich from Bellevue West, but both of them Huskers and were coached by Will Bolt. They were teammates back in 2020 and 2021, or excuse me, teammates in 2021, I believe. Yes. So they were part of the regional appearance in Fayetteville. Both of them were.
You know, Raff and Nick, with all this baseball we've been doing in the past 2 years, obviously since working with the station, I've paid attention, obviously, over the years to Nebraska baseball, being an alum. But when you're doing it on the air, of course, you want to be versed, at least know enough, and to kind of dive into it, to research. You know, like I said, and Eric, I'm not very good at math, but I love reading. You know, so for me, it's an easy thing to read and to dive into the numbers, et cetera. I've always been a fan of Nebraska baseball, but you get a little deeper when you're kind of doing your best to cover it and to give our listeners, which we appreciate you all, some insight into it. I've gotten so deep, man. I'm going to get me a Husker baseball jersey, man. I'm getting one. Yeah. We got a Steelers one. DP hooked me up with a Steelers one. I want a Nebraska, and I've wanted one to think about it for the number of years. I'm like, now we got that little gift card too.
Yeah.
I'm going to get me a Nebraska baseball jersey.
Here's the thing for me, and everybody knows that I'm a baseball guy at heart.
A junkie.
Here's the thing for me, like everybody loves the Final Four and March Madness. This is the best time of the year for me. This is my most favorite time of the year. Regionals, super regionals, and now College World Series. I'm making my way to the Florida A&M game on Saturday night. That's gonna be the one.
Florida
and Texas A&M. That's the one that I've chosen to to drop some money on to go check it out, because that one is going to be really, really cool.
You know what, you guys, Raff, Nick, if Father's Day wasn't Sunday, Raff's starting to salivate. I actually thought about going back out to Johnson's Lake, to my brother and sister-in-law's place out there in the lake. She's a Florida grad. And watching the game with them, because Shayna gets involved in them games, man. Them Gators gonna get you. Them Gators gonna play. A&M gonna play good, but them Gators, they gonna come out and chomp.
It's guys. There, and this is my PSA to everybody. We talked about the prices last week or yesterday, excuse me. But this is my plea as Raff. I know you got to go here in a second.
Jerry Madison, hold on. First of all, a happy belated birthday to former baseball player Jerry Madison. He's a realtor here in town. Jerry, appreciate you. He sends me a text. He goes, about time. GBR, about me getting a jersey.
It was about time.
Jerry, I'm slow. You know that. But, Jerry, I appreciate you, brother. Happy belated birthday to you, my man. It's funny that literally as the God thing that you text me, because I was going to wish you a happy belated one on Facebook this afternoon. I actually had it in my notes, so it's good to hear from you. I'm going to get one, Jerry. Love you, brother. Go ahead.
But seriously, it's if you can take your kids, your children to a game at the College World Series, find some cheaper tickets. The experience is unlike anything.
What about
else.
StubHub?
You can try.
Will they kill you with the fees?
I think everywhere kills you with the fees. You can try. Like I said, a couple of years ago, I found club tickets the day of the game for $21. So I mean, if they're trying to get rid of someone of the day games, then get out there. But you know, if you're willing to maybe drop a couple hundred, go to a night game. Charles Schwab, College World Series, that place packed with 20,000 people. It's really, really fun.
Didn't you say, Nick, that Trev invited you to sit in his box?
I did not say that. I did not say that. I have not said that, and I will not say that.
I have not said that.
But if he does, I will accept.
You know what's a trip? Literally yesterday, you brought that up. Nick, this was just yesterday. It's a picture. I'm going to show you this to you. The stream, they won't be able to see it on the stream. It's a picture at a spring game. I can't remember. It's me, Tyrone Hughes, Mike Fullman, Corey Dixon, Tremaine Bell, and Kareem Sears, and Trev Alberts in this picture right there, man.
Wow.
Trev takes heat, man. That's like, to me, I guess I look at it different. That's still my Husker brother, regardless, man. Business decisions, whatever. Life is too short for me for that bull crap, man. There's bigger things to worry about than someone moving to a different job.
Move to a great baseball atmosphere.
Yeah, it is what it is. Nevertheless, hey, Raff, let me ask you this, man. Let me ask you this, big dog. Will you be able to watch the games this weekend from your phone?
Maybe a little bit, but it's great at night. We get done working and they're on at night, so just sit back in the hotel room and watch the game. So I always get a lot of College World Series watching in there. So
nice. We're going to take a quick break, folks. When we come back for our last segment.
Raff, what's your RGT today?
Can I do a quick RGT? Because I got to head out.
That's right. You got to do it. Go ahead.
It's the first day today, so I gotta be on my A's and Q's and P's and C's. But first off, just want everybody to know that this segment here was sponsored by Florial's. Awesome place to go eat. All you got to do is just visit FlorialsNE.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. And they also do catering and all sorts of stuff. So get a hold of Bess. But my Raff's good take today, I gotta pull it up here. I want to make sure I do it complete justice of greatness. All right. Today's Raff's good take goes out to Garrett Tires in Cozad, Nebraska. The workers there, David, Derek, and George, they have totally renewed my what's the word I'm looking for here? If you renew, when you feel like you've just been beaten down so much, but they've completely renewed
resilience.
I am rejuvenated with the workforce at Garrett Tires. I've never so friendly, enjoyed their jobs, helped me out greatly. Whoever owns Garrett Tires in Cozad, you need to give them all raises because they were exceptional. And I'll tell you what, if you're a free agent or you're looking for free agents or whatever, you might want to go out and recruit Garrett Tires in Cozad because those three guys, they were absolutely amazing yesterday. They were Raff's good take because
how about that?
I was like, I didn't want to leave. I thought about maybe getting a part-time job at Garrett Tire, but no, they're awesome dudes. So you guys are Raff's good take. Boom.
Love that. Rafferty, Hold it down there is the mayor of North Platte. We will zoom in with you tomorrow, brother. Have a great one. Stay cool out there. Folks, we got one more segment. We'll be right back. It's The Drive. 93.7 The Ticket.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Nutrition Authority invites you to check out Emerge Zero. Building off the original best-selling Emerge formula, Emerge Zero is a body slenderizing solution that helps blast body fat, curb appetite, and provide the energy you need to get through the day. Emerge Zero can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Grandpa Dave here from Osted's Golf, helping the grandkids get their dad the perfect gift for Father's Day.
Thanks for your help, Grandpa. Dad wasn't thrilled with the candy that we got him last year, but we sure liked it.
Okay, kids, save up to $200 on clubs from TaylorMade, Callaway, Titleist, or Ping. We're up to 50% off name brand golf apparel. Buy 2 dozen Strixon balls, get one free. And dads love Osted's gift cards.
Papa, we need a bigger allowance.
Talk to your dad.
Shop Osted's Golf for Father's Day.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
The Testicle Festival, Saturday, June 15th at Round the Bend Steakhouse off I-80, exit 426. Swing out 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. for some testicle fun. Free admission for military personnel.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Doren. God bless you.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. This is our very last segment, which is a crossover with the boss man, the big man. DP is in the house. DP, good morning, brother.
What it do, baby?
What it do? DP, what you got going on the old school this afternoon, man? 4:00.
There's lots. I mean, I always like to plan the day, and then the day sort of laughs at it, mocks it, and goes, "Okay, I don't care about what you planned about." But yeah, the whole Jerry West thing. It's just
personal interactions you've had over the years.
Yeah, I mean, it's my time in DC. Again, you're hanging out with Red Auerbach and John Thompson, so the basketball gods kind of meet, and Jerry West would come in. Red Auerbach used to yell at him and call him Zeke from Cabin Creek. Zeke from Cabin Creek, and there was always the story behind it. Yeah, that this young man from West Virginia would evolve and become the logo. Like, just think about how magnificent he had to be for this kid from Chellian, West Virginia. Worked himself into, and there's not enough gift in the world for it to be given to him to be the logo from Chellian, West Virginia.
Yeah.
Little Zeke from Cabin Creek became Mr. Outside, Mr. Clutch, and the logo. And you say we're bounded by things. No, Jerry West said, I'll take your boundaries and I'll hit a jumper from 50 feet.
Right.
And smile in your face. Right. In the greatest moments, he did everything in the game at every level that could be done.
Yeah.
And it's in this space. Like I don't take this business that we're in for granted.
Right.
Because it puts us in rooms that we would never be in otherwise. And it just shatters all the BS myths about what can be done and what can't be done. Because I was telling AD the story at a break that when I first got the opportunity to actually be in a room with Jerry West, and I offered my hand to him, and we had met other places. We had met in DC, we had met in Charlotte, but in this particular case, we're in Salt Lake City. And I offered a hand, and I'm like, Mr. West, of course, Mr. West, my name's Derek Pearson, and I shook his hand, and he goes, I've met you before. And I was like, yes, sir. I just didn't want to assume. And he would pause, and he looks around the room, and he goes, I think I can remember that because we're in Utah. And he looks around the room, and I'm the only brother in the room. And he goes, Derek. And he finger points to me and goes, I think I remember that. Fast forward to all of the next times I would see him, literally, whether it was in the arena, at a bar, at the airport, he would finger point, Derek. And you just went, okay, sir. Okay, you're that dude. That he was so respected as a player, and then for him to transcend that into an executive and a manager and building some of the great teams to ever exist, because not everybody who plays at that level manages and administrates at that same level. He's one of one in that space. Like it's him, Bill Rupp, like it's a few. And then for the record, for folks that don't get it, we have a lot of talk about the big three. And let me just clear the table for you and tell you, there's one big three. There's one. Everything else is a copy. But Wilt, Jerry West, and Elgin Baylor, hey, bro, that was the three, and everything else is a copy. Everything else is a faded copy, because that dude, Jerry West, averaged 46 a game in the finals. 46 a game in the finals with no three. He just bucket on bucket on bucket. And Elgin Baylor, no player in the history of the NBA has scored more points in an NBA finals than Elgin Baylor. None. Zero. Zilch. And that other dude, Wilt Chamberlain, that other dude, nobody did what Wilt did. So to say that you were so exceptional in your game and in your living that you changed basketball at the high school level, the college level, the Olympic level, the NBA player level, and then as an executive, it is a life complete. And the fact that it was done with class and elegance. And let me tell you, he was a dude. Now let's not.
Yeah. But he did it with grace.
That was a dude. And he would get in the rooms. Again, if you got to tell Kobe and Magic and Shaq what it do, right?
And they respected him.
Right?
They respected him.
That's who it was.
Yeah.
That's why he's the logo, because for the old heads, Jerry West, Zeke from Cabin Creek was everything, and everything was built off it. So we're going to salute him today, and I'm going to shout out the mom of Hoss Tabrizi, who passed away last week, who was an angel on earth. And then in this business, especially Nick Sainert, let me give this to you. Go and find clips of Steve Klauke, my brother Steve Klauke.
Watched it after I saw your post yesterday.
That in Salt Lake City and Weber State and the Anaheim Angels organization, and he traveled the country, and he was a voice for sports. And when I got to Salt Lake City, he welcomed me in because I wasn't sure it was going to happen. And speaking of Hot Rod Hundley, and in that time, Steve Klauke passed, car accident. Tough. So, yeah, I can feel some kind of way today, but I want to celebrate them today. And that's how I get through those processes, is celebrate rather than just go into the funk of, whoa. No, all of those people were exceptional people who lived exceptional lives. And the one thing, and it's the thing you talk about, my favorite thing about today is that while I celebrate them, I celebrated them all the time.
Right.
They know that I loved them before they left.
You gave them the flowers while they could still smell them.
So I'm just going to say, people, look at your phone. The names that are in there, send out love, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, don't. The only regret you can have is that you love somebody and you're not sure that they know. So that's where we are today. Bring the gospel sometimes, but listen, in this sports thing, we are blessed to meet some exceptional people. And so we have to say, y'all are exceptional people, and you want to share the story so people understand why this thing that we do matters.
It matters. Folks, when DP comes in at 4:00, and Jay, that you definitely don't want to miss Old School with DP and Jay at 4:00. They're going to be sharing some gems. For sure. The 80 Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska. Full-time, part-time days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people you love and support to help them achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ILC.net/careers. The 83 Attitude Adjuster Day. I'm piggybacking off what DP said. Folks, if you look I don't say this often, but if you look on Instagram, Aaron Davis Attitude Expert. If you look on there, Aaron Davis Attitude Expert. I had a clip last night, DP and Nick.
Love
you guys know at night I reminisce a lot, man. Nights and mornings are a little tough. DP,
I was all over that
Yes.
clip, bro. I was all over you and your dad.
Yes.
Loved it, man.
I did that podcast with my dad back in 2020, actually early 2020, before I even had cancer. I had it, but I was as far as diagnosed. So I did about an hour clip podcast with my father. And I posted a short snippet of it yesterday, and DP, to hear his voice, that was the first time I listened to it in a while. It shook me. But my father was an amazing man. But I have those clips. I have an hour-long one. And all of my kids, his grandkids, his great-grandkids, they all have that hour clip with my grandpa, with their dad.
Can I do this thing that I want to give you an hour or 2 hours of time on this station for you to run that?
Yes.
And then take breaks in it to just tell stories.
I'd love it.
Like, I think it's worthy of being done. You pick a Saturday or pick a weeknight.
Absolutely.
And we'll just play it, and you can bring the family in, you can talk around it. I think
we would love that.
Like, I think that would be an exceptionally cool thing.
I'd bring Nye in and the boys in. Brooke in, absolutely.
Yeah.
Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, I captured a moment. I recorded a moment, but I had to be in the moment. Record your parents, your grandparents, give them to others, because after they're gone, those voices will still continue to speak volumes and gems in your life. Folks, we want to appreciate DP for coming in for the spillover. Join them on the Captain Show at 4 o'clock. Nick, thank you much, man. Appreciate your brother, the wisdom, the knowledge always.
Jeff,
Raff,
our guy,
appreciate
coming
Jeff,
in.
man. Yes,
He was
CWS,
awesome.
41 years in the business. The mayor of North Platte, Raff, holding it down there. We'll be back tomorrow, folks, 8 a.m. Have a great Wednesday.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the